And we are live. Welcome to the Asato Dojo, Ask Me Anything for June 2023. I'm James Pankovic, Asato Dojo Kancho, and I hope you're all doing great. It's good to be back. We do this every month. Sometimes I'm joined by guests. Today, it's just me on my lonesome, but I've got lots to update you about in terms of events and things that are happening in the second half of this year. I've been working on organizing quite a lot for the second part of this year, and a lot of it is fallen in place. We've got confirmation. So I'm quite excited to be able to confirm a lot of things, including travel to myself. I'm going to Europe and UK to teach seminars in 9 different locations, which I'm very excited about. Also, the 100 Kata challenge event in Okinawa is, the location is confirmed, and we've got the perfect location. I'm going to tell you more about that. Also want to let you know about some wonderful training opportunities that are coming up here in Okinawa for the fourth quarter of this year, with some very, very talented instructors who are great friends of mine. I'm looking forward to welcoming them and hopefully some of you to Okinawa to join us for that. So, how are you all doing? Hope you're very well. If you want to jump in and add a comment, ask a question, ask me anything during this broadcast, please feel free. Okay, and we're back in the room. Sorry, just checking my technicals there. So, yeah, let me jump straight into it and tell you the news. Well, the first thing is that officially summer started today in Okinawa. It's been pretty hot here for the last month anyway, but we're through the rainy season and we're now into summertime, and things are really picking up here. There's a lot of people in town. We're really getting into the swing of the summer. The dojo is very busy. It's great. I'm so happy that we have a lot of visitors here. In fact, a lot of people dropping in to train, but also quite a few people turning up to train for a month or longer. So essentially signing up for the Uchideshi program. And this is something that I'm really invested in, inviting people to come here and train for longer periods of time and really get some more in-depth training in Okinawan karate and kobudo here in Okinawa. Not just here at Asato Dojo, but also using this as a base to be able to go and meet other teachers and train here as well. So that's always an option, and for me, that's one of the really important functions of this dojo. Much like the dojo bar was, it's kind of a bridging point, a starting point to be able to extend, to have an even bigger adventure in Okinawa. Okay, so let's talk about summer plans. I am very pleased to be able to announce that I have been invited to teach karate and possibly some kobudo too in Europe and the UK in the first 2 weeks of September. It's now looking to be 8 or 9 locations where I'll be teaching. It's going to be a packed 2 weeks or so that I'll be on the road, and I'm really looking forward to it. I managed to have an opportunity to travel last October to go to Canada, a very kind invitation of Steve Arms Sensei, and enjoyed a fantastic seminar opportunity over there. Budo Without Borders. His seminar series is just an amazing concept that brings together people from across all kinds of styles, and an awesome time. So I'm looking forward to, again, enjoying traveling, meeting you all over there in Europe and the UK. So to be specific, let's have a look. Let me tell you where I'm going, who I'm going to be visiting. If I can just share my screen here. Let's go here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this now. I'll be landing first in Amsterdam. So going to the Netherlands. Never taught in the Netherlands before, so looking forward to that. 2nd of September. I'm very much looking forward to going to visit the Lugia Gen in The Hague with the sponsorship of an NFK and Kishido. And the point man there is Leonard Bogard. And I'm very much looking forward to doing, I think it's going to be like a 4-hour seminar there. And by the way, the main focus of the seminars and the teaching that I'll be doing will be on Tomarite karate and the particular characteristics of Tomarite. As you know, or some of you will know, I've done a lot of training on Okinawa, but most of it has been in Matsubashi-ryu, which is one of the few, to be honest, the few surviving schools that inherited the legacy and in fact the training of Tomarite, which came down through Matsumura Kosaku and through that lineage. And in fact, the dojo is here right in the Tomari district as well. But that came down to us through, eventually, to Nagamine Shoshin sensei. So yeah, the theme of the seminars is Tomarite. So 2nd of September, they're in The Hague. 4th of September, I'll be meeting up with my very good friend Heinz Tesner and visiting his dojos in Stickelkampf and Grossfehn in Germany. I believe those are going to be evening sessions. We'll confirm the time afterwards. 5th of September, going to the Osaka Sports Center in Emden at the invitation of Jens Frick Sensei. Thank you very much. Very much looking forward to meeting everybody there and teaching there. 6th of September, zooming across to Hamburg, the invitation of Bodo Haas Sensei, and again, teaching there, I believe in the evening, but we'll confirm the time. 7th of September, going to Potsdam, i.e. on the edge of Berlin, at the invitation of Frank Stu. I think that's going to be quite a big seminar, open seminar. And following this, we will make sure that we give you more details about how to sign up for these seminars. That'll be an amazing week or so in Holland and Germany. And then I'll be jumping on a plane, shooting across to the UK, and landing in Manchester, going straight down to Wigan to visit the Koryukan under the leadership of Steve Lowe Sensei, a teacher who I admire greatly, have a huge amount of respect for, and really I feel very, very privileged to be invited to visit and train with those guys there in the evening. Following day, 9th of September, going to Whitehaven, the beautiful port of Whitehaven, there in the Lake District, to visit Chris Denwood Sensei and all his students at ESKK. And yeah, looking forward to that a great deal. Chris Denwood has taught here at my dojo at least twice, I believe, and he is an excellent teacher. He's published some amazing books, and his students are just wonderful people too. Very, very skilled, very, very good people. So that's open. I think there are a few extra spaces there too. So over there in Whitehaven. From there, shooting back down to my home country, down to the West Country, stopping off on Monday, the 11th of September in Bristol, visiting with Joel Costasas, who is a fellow Matsubashi Karateka and leads his dojo there in Bristol. Very much looking forward to seeing him again, his students, wonderful bunch of people. I believe that will be in the evening there, the Monday evening. And from there, a couple of days in the West Country and down to, on the 14th of September, down to Newton Abbot for final fixture with John Burke Sensei at his academy. Again, John Burke Sensei, absolutely awesome teacher, a real legend when it comes to Kata and Bunkai, and very much looking forward to meeting him again and his students. He's also taught here in Okinawa at my dojo too. So this will be just an amazing opportunity to give back and teach there too. So most of these seminars, I believe, are going to be open to guests. So I'm very much looking forward to meeting you. If you want to come to any of these, you can get in contact with me directly. Or if you know the people that are organizing there or the owners or hosts, then I encourage you to get in contact with them. The dates have been confirmed, so it should be fairly straightforward for you to find out if you can get access and join us for any of those dates. And by the way, if you want to send me any questions or any requests in advance for things that you want to cover in seminars, then I'm very open to that. I kind of have a plan in mind about the kind of things that I want to teach, but nevertheless, I'm always open to questions and suggestions too. So, looking forward to those 2 weeks. That's going to be an awesome start to September. The next big event after that, back in October, will be the Karate Day. In fact, this year, here in October, we have an awesome event planned that's sandwiched right up to Karate Day, which is Patrick McCarthy Sensei's Gashku here. So many of his students and guests will be coming in. I think we've got 150 people signed up. They'll be coming in for that. That finishes on the 24th, runs the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th of October. And then on the 25th, it's Karate Day here in Okinawa. And Karate Day in Okinawa has become World Karate Day. It really just has evolved into something much bigger than it used to be. And I want to say that I think the 100 Kata event has been somewhat instrumental in that. I can't take all the credit, but I'm very happy that the 100 Kata challenge, strictly speaking, it's the 100 Kata for Karate Day challenge, has captured so many people's imagination. We've now been doing it for 10 years. This will be the 10th year. So we've got something special this year. Here in Okinawa, we will be doing the 100 Kata challenge in the shadow of Shuri-jo. So Shuri Castle will be right there in front of Shuri Castle. Actually in the lawn area there next to the Shureimon, which is the ceremonial gate, the last ceremonial gate that you enter as you go into the castle grounds. So for those of you that don't know, Shuri is the capital, or the old capital of Okinawa, and it's just an iconic place. It is really the origin of much of the martial arts that we have here in Okinawa today. And no visit to Okinawa is complete without a visit to see Shuri Castle. You really get a feel for the long, proud, independent Ryukyu kingdom history that was so important in shaping Okinawan culture, Okinawan martial arts, and the Okinawa that you visit today. The 100 Kata event is an event that stretches, though, wider than just Okinawa. It stretches around the world. If you haven't done the event before, very briefly, the concept is that you do one kata 100 times in succession. So it's kind of a personal challenge. It's almost like a mini karate marathon. Choose one kata, do it 100 times in succession. It's not a race, but it's a personal challenge. People get together all over the world and take on the challenge. As I say, this is now the 10th year we'll be doing this. And it really does bring people together because it's a challenge that anybody can take on, any level of experience or ability. In fact, I've had people who are complete beginners take it on, and 100 repetitions later, they've learned that kata pretty well. So it's actually not a bad way to get people to try karate as a bit of a challenge. Some people will choose to do, one kata for 20 reps, another kata for the next 20, whatever. That's fine too. The point is, it's an event. It's open, it's free to everybody, and it brings everybody together to enjoy karate. I think this is so important. And this is how we extend the Okinawan heart, the Okinawan kokoro, wider and across the world through events like this. So here in Okinawa, we will be doing it in the shadow of Shuri Castle. Everybody's free to come and join us if you can. Please register though. And if I can just show you the page where you can register. Let me just throw up the share screen again. Here we go. Where are we? Cursor. There we go. challengeokinawa.com/100 kata challenges. This is a page where we will be updating information on the event, but also where we will now have the registration page. And if you go down the page there, you'll see very prominently the link to register. If you register, that adds, and we ask for an email address there, then we'll add you to our mailing list and we will give you the updates on what's happening. So what we always do with the event is make a certificate template available to people, the certificate of completion. Also, we will be putting together, as we usually do, original t-shirt designs for the event, and we'll be sharing those links with you guys too. it really takes me back to the first challenge that we did. The first challenge that we did was actually at Zakimi Castle, another castle site of another very atmospheric and iconic site, which is more up in sort of the central section of Okinawa Island. And I just want to play that because we had a great friend who was really cool with the drone photography. So let's enjoy this looking back at our Zakimi Castle 100 Kata Day all the way back in 2014. Okay, so such good memories. Watching that brings back great memories, really does. So yes, if you haven't signed up yet and you're going to do the event, please sign up. It's amazing to see people sign up from all around the world. It is just awesome. And what I'm going to do, as I usually do, is I will regularly share updates on who signed up and from which country, etc. Yeah, it's amazing to know the global community of karate fans and practitioners that you're a part of when you take on the 100 Kata Challenge. Okay, excellent. So I just want to pivot and talk about some great training opportunities that are coming up here at the end of the year. So November. I have two awesome friends arriving here in Okinawa, and I think it's just going to be a fantastic time to be here at Asato Dojo. In a previous AMA, so I think 2 AMAs back, I was online with Ulf Karlsson. Actually, sorry, it was last one. I was online with Ulf Karlsson. Ulf Karlsson sensei teaches Kishimoto D. Among other things, he's actually a very, very skilled and experienced practitioner with a long connection to Okinawa, and in particular to the Bugeikan Dojo, which is a very, very significant dojo here in terms of preserving the older style of Okinawan martial arts, both empty-handed and with weapons. In last month's AMA, we did a pretty comprehensive talk about the opportunity to train with him here during November and December. And we kicked that off with an open seminar on November the 5th here at the dojo, which is the introduction to a program running over November, December, and slightly into January, where Ulf Sensei will be regularly teaching here and instructing in the kind of the entry point into learning Kishimoto-di technique, which is Naihanshi Kata. And this is the Tachimura version of Naihanshi, which is significantly different from the version that you might have, maybe you've already learnt or seen in other Shorin-ryu styles. And also then the program will bridge into the additional kata and techniques that are in there, such as Kushanku kata and Nidanbu. Nidanbu being a particular unique kata that was developed as a transition kata from Naihanshi through to Pasai and Kushanku in the Kishimoto-di system. So there's 2 months of instruction there, which I think is going to be just a really, really excellent opportunity to really dig down deep into the older, more preserved version of Shurite, of Okinawan martial arts. That culminates in our winter seminar here. So the last week of the year here, essentially between Christmas Day and New Year's Day, we run a 5-day seminar here. That's 4 days of instruction and 1 day history tour. 2 days of instruction will be from Ulf Sensei, and 2 days will be from me in Tomarite Karate. So that's definitely something to look forward to. And whether you can be here for part or all of that, I strongly encourage you to consider that and consider coming over at that time of the year. November and December are cooler months here as well. They're a little bit more comfortable for training. They're less busy. We're out of the height of the tourist season as well. So tickets are cheaper, accommodations cheaper, and it's a good time to be here. What I'm equally excited to be able to talk about now as well is that another very, very good friend of mine is also coming to coming to Okinawa in November. And that's Tuari Dawson Sensei, who'll be coming over here from New Zealand. Tuari Sensei and I, as I mentioned earlier on, had the opportunity to go to and meet in Canada. That's actually the first time we met at Steve Arms Sensei's Buddha Without Borders event. And we taught there together. So a mixed seminar looking at Ryukyu martial arts and Maori martial arts, which is Tuari Sensei's indigenous heritage and really his lifelong pursuit. Just fascinating. For me, it was absolutely fascinating. It was a seminar experience unlike any other that I had enjoyed, and everybody else said the same thing. So it was a packed house. I think that it was an incredibly useful study. It was different, and it was something that you normally would have no access to outside of the indigenous community there in New Zealand. Tuari Sensei is now, very fortunately for us, because of his lifelong path of study, at the point where he is able to teach some aspects of that cultural heritage, that martial arts heritage from his Maori indigenous tradition. It's very, very exciting, not least because he is standalone an excellent Ryukyu martial artist as well. He's spent a very, very long time studying Goju-ryu under some of the best teachers to come out of Okinawa, and also Kobudo too. So he's a highly accomplished teacher with an amazing skill set. Also, a very, very entertaining and fun guy to be around as well. So I want to throw up a quick video that mainly he's put together. I flash up in there as well, but which is a little bit of a taste and a promo of what you can look to experience training with Tuari Sensei. So let me see if I can pull that one up. Here we go. Here we go. So short and sweet. I'm going to play that again because it's pretty cool. And you see the objects that Tuari Sensei is holding there. That's the patu, yeah, which is the short club, and then also trains with the taiaha as well, which is this one. Actually, that's the paddle, but the taiaha is the short staff spear. So that is holding there. So I think this seminar is going to be a really, really interesting mix of weapons work and empty-handed work, which extends from the weapons skills. Very, very, very similar way that martial arts developed here in Okinawa too, right? As you would expect, kind of. So we see Tuari and I cross-train and done a lot of comparative training. And we're very, very excited to explore the overlap, the comparative overlap between Ryukyu martial arts and Maori martial arts. We'll be doing that in Japan, here in Okinawa, during November. We're also hoping to take it to the mainland and a venue either in Osaka or Tokyo. So we'll be confirming that, but that's going to be very, very exciting. If you are here in Okinawa during November, then Tuari Sensei will kind of be resident here at the dojo as well. And I'm sure that there'll be lots of really, really excellent training opportunities, as well as the seminar opportunities, which we will be publishing shortly. Okay, so quite exciting stuff. Yeah, there's a lot happening. Just want to remind people that 1 hour from now, we will be switching over to Zoom to run our monthly seminar here. This month's seminar theme is Tomari Pasai Kata and Bunkai and applications. So you can sign up for that. If you want to join us for that seminar online, please sign up and register. Go from asatodojo.com, follow the links there on the page to register for Zoom, and then you can jump in 1 hour's time, exactly 1 hour from now, and jump in and join us. Please put your dogi on if you can, and be ready to be active and follow us through the drills if you can. If you just want to watch, that's fine too. So that's happening in an hour. I just wanted to close by letting people know about an interview that we released recently. Chris Wilson and myself have for the past 10, 11, feels like almost 12 years possibly, been taking every opportunity to meet, photograph, and more latterly interview Okinawan teachers. We do this because, well, first it's fascinating. You learn so much from talking to these incredibly experienced individuals. We've been sharing those interviews, in particular the interview series for the past 2 series, via YouTube and more recently via Bujin TV. The recent interview that we published was with Matsuda Sensei. Matsuda Yoshimasa Sensei is 10th Dan instructor. He founded a school called Myobukan, and his heritage is essentially Shurite. He studied under Nagasato Sensei, before that under Shinjo Sensei from Yomitan. And he developed his own very, very unique, very, very strong, very, very fast style of Shorin-ryu karate. Very, very kumite focused. He was feared and respected, and still is, to be honest. But for decades, despite being the fact that he's not a big man, he's not the tallest, strongest person in the room by any stretch, but he's an incredibly dynamic individual. His energy literally just sort of radiates off him, even now at 80-something years old. Right? You wouldn't believe it. He is an incredible man with some incredible stories. And recently we published our interview with him. That's also includes clips of him demonstrating parts of his karate, which in itself is awesome to see. For a man of his age, watching how he moves, how fast he is, how balanced, how quick he is, it's just incredible. So I just wanted to close by recommending that you check that out. You can find it on Bujin TV. It's there on the front page. You'll see the panel and the link. You can click through and watch it. You don't even need to have a subscription. This one is open and free for you to watch. So whether you're a subscriber on Bujin TV or not, and Bujin TV is usually a subscriber model, but this one we're making free to everybody. Go in, click, and enjoy. You'll also find it on YouTube, on the Okinawa Spirit channel. So either one, whichever one works for you, please go and check it out. There are some absolute gems in there. If you are, for example, a student if you've gone deep into Okinawan karate and from there become interested in Okinawan language, Uchi-no-guchi, it is a masterclass in real Okinawan language, Uchi-no-guchi. He very kindly does a great job of not only explaining the story, but also explaining the Uchi-no-guchi that he's using. He explains it in Japanese, which allowed us to better subtitle it for you. So there's all kinds of layers of learning in this video, and I heartily recommend it to any of you who are interested in karate in Okinawa and in the culture that surrounds it. Okay, so I've been talking a lot. I just need to go in and check if we've got comments. We got a hello from California. Hope to see you sometime next week. Oh, okay. I look forward to that. As I say, there are a lot of people heading over to here in July. We're going to have an absolutely packed dojo, and the atmosphere is going to be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to welcoming all of our visitors. We have people coming from the States, coming from Canada, coming in from Australia, from a whole bunch of different places. So it's going to be awesome. Let me just have a double check here. Let's see. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so please add comments, questions. I follow up afterwards on the videos. So I will come back and come back to you if you have any questions or comments. And thank you for joining the Ask Me Anything session. This has been somewhat of an information download, but I hope that that's going to be very useful to you. If you're interested in joining the seminars in Europe in the first 2 weeks of September, Europe and the UK, then I'd be very, very pleased to give you more information on that, and hopefully see you there. Karate Day. Let's get ready for Karate Day. Let's make this one awesome. And if you can make it to Okinawa for the end of this year, it will be a wonderful, incredible learning experience and just a fun time to be here. So on that note, I'll say goodbye. See you again in a month for the next Ask Me Anything from Asato Dojo. And I wish you all well. If you are going to get back online and join us for the seminar that we were running in just less than an hour's time on Tuari, Pasai, Kata, and Bunkai applications, then I look forward to seeing you there. Otherwise, take care of yourselves, and